Hello everyone, this is James with berryfloat.com, and we're here today with BlackBerry OS 10.3. This is recently emerged online through a production server. Luckily someone was there to grab it. So here we're going to just take you through a very brief rundown of some of the new features that come along with the OS, so people can see what they are looking forward to with the official hardware optimized release of 10.3.1, which will begin within the month of November. So right off the bat, you'll see there is actually a static home screen here with your application grid to the right. Previously, when no applications were running, it was your hub access to the left and application screen right there. This would be the main page that you return to. If you swipe down from the top, you see settings has been cleaned out a little bit. All the sliders refined to a nice thin, clean look and feel as per the 10.3 overall UI overhaul. We'll hop into the settings and you'll see device connections for BlackBerry Blend, this BlackBerry Assistant, a couple other neat features. Here we have advanced interactions. You can turn on lift to wake, flip to mute, and flip to power save. So really cool. Again, these are gesture-based interactions with the device itself that allow unique features to go on. Pretty cool overall that's been built in here. Location services has a little bit added therein. You've got options here to set permissions based on where you are, which is really cool. Here as well, the application monitor now has NFC card emulation and a couple other neat features. You can see you can inspect Android applications before installing. This is part of the BlackBerry Guardian and Trend Micro combination there. Actually sends the APKs off to a server, scans them against potential threats, and brings you back a response as to whether the application is generally allowed to be safe or not on the OS. So we'll slide over. Here, just want to show off the device monitor. It is very nice. This device has just come off the charger, so you'll see since it's 5:39, since 5:21, staying here at 100%. Everything is running very minimally at this point. I haven't really gotten into any labor-intensive parts of the operating system, but you can see everything is very clean. Within this device monitor as well, newly added with 10.3 is mobile data usage, and I find this phenomenally helpful. You'll see here your per day usage. So right now we're tracking the 22nd to the 24th, and really great to just see at a glance how much data you're using and be able to look at it, kind of see a general level of your day-to-day use. Some days you may use more data, some days you may use less. You'll see here on the 22nd I was very data heavy, bored at work more or less, and the rest of the days I've been a little bit more social and running around a little bit more, and as well on Wi-Fi. So you'll take that into account as well. Here you'll get to see storage, which applications are eating up what parts of your internal storage. This device currently has a 64 gigabyte SD card inside, so my data is spread out across different places. Here, CPU shows you what is currently going in real time, and you'll see this will cycle through and update again in real time for you. So great to see. I really love the device monitor as an application in whole, and I love the active frame for it as well. Pretty unsung. It tells you right up at the front end there, the battery percentage, time remaining, average battery life, and time since last charge. Really great to have that all there at a glance. I leave the application open and kind of monitor it throughout the day, see what eats my data and battery life and what doesn't. So back over here within the phone settings, you'll see here a direct option for data management, and you can also do cute different things in that regard. Prompt for email resizing and download images automatically. All of those are going to really be costly if you have a lot of emails synced up here. In the display section, you'll see show wallpaper when all apps are closed. You can turn this off and return BlackBerry to its normal look and feel. And again, that static home screen in the middle no longer exists. You can go turn that back on, like so, in the display settings. And as you let go and release, you have this static home screen. I love this screen. It allows you to really enjoy your wallpapers. This one, by the way, was designed by Pooter Mobile. Shout out there. But here are the new app icons. You'll see a lot of them have been flattened out, given a little bit more sense and purpose overall. I want to just launch a few applications here and show you what's going on. But before I show you what's going on, I want to show you that you can actually use the BlackBerry Personal Assistant. This is new on the OS as a whole, and it's very phenomenal in what it can do for you. So we'll slide back here. Here you have some quick options. This is going to tile a lot like the share framework to show you different items at different times based on the amount you use them. So I've defined iconoclast, send BBM to Alex Smith, and we'll go through a little round here, just showing off the personal assistant. What can you do for me?
This info can help you get started.
So you'll see this info can help you get started. This is easily accessible from the main page as well. You can literally tap into almost every aspect of the OS: alarm, app settings, BBM, calendar, email, Facebook, knowledge, movies, music, all that good stuff. And again, you can quickly access that from the bottom right here, which is currently off screen. Send a BBM to Alex Smith.
What would you like your BBM message to say?
Hey dude, what's going on today?
Your BBM message to Alex Smith says, "Hey dude, what's going on today?" You can say send, cancel, edit, or read your BBM message.
Send.
Your BBM message has been sent.
And just like that, you're brought back to the main screen here for your assistant. Really powerful. That BBM has already been sent. And you'll see it has been read as well. Here, you also have the ability of Type and Go. It is actually broken on this build. Again, it's a leak, so you can't really complain about it at this point. But you can go in and do really refined searches. Search device for passport. You see I tapped it there to close, so it would stop listening.
Searching your device for passport.
And integrated into the whole experience here is this universal search. So you can actually go through the different items here and check out all over the device where a given search term is located. So you'll see in some documents and files, I have videos labeled passport, recent browser web pages I've been at, in different calendar entries. You'll see within my messages, my BBM, and as well extended search options, so I could immediately launch off, the browser, let's say, on a search for passport. So really great overall that it is so well integrated. Let's try another response here. What movies are playing near me?
Here's what was found.
So pulling in the Rotten Tomatoes scores here, you can go through and see what movies are playing. Let's say I want to see Frank Miller's A Dame to Kill For. I'll tap in there, and then it will show all around me the different theaters and the different show times. It doesn't get any better than that. From here, I can also go in and read the Rotten Tomato, again, see what the whole movie's about, and get a real feel for what I'm doing. Tons of options as well. You can ask it different things, like, for instance, what's the square root of 244?
The answer is approximately 15.6205.
And just like that, you'll pull in the Wolfram Alpha data as to the result of your question. Lots of really cool things you can do here. Turn on the flashlight. Seems like something meager, but not even the iPhone can do this at this point.
The flashlight.
And you'll see there that the flashlight is indeed on.
Turning off the flashlight.
Overall, really impressed with what the personal assistant can do for us. Again, brings in kind of what we've always been wanting with voice control. It's very no-nonsense. It can tell you very technical jokes, but overall, it really just does exactly what you want it to do, and it doesn't backtalk. So I really appreciate that, BlackBerry. Here in the BlackBerry Hub, got a totally flattened out UI. You see as I slide here, the bottom action bar actually hides away to give you more room to preview what you're looking at. If you look very closely here, you'll notice that the bar is flat, but it's also semi-translucent at the top. So you can kind of see the emoji underneath the action bar there on the left. Pretty cool how they've built the UI that way. It works on the dark theme mode as well. You'll get to see just a little bit of transparency as you're going through. Overall, the whole UI is very, very much refined. Items have been brought down to the bottom instead of being floated in the middle. Better for one-handed ease of use. Here as well, you have all your different accounts and whatnot. I won't leave you there too long without getting in trouble, but you'll see here, you can pull down from the top and pull in your calendar entries as well. You'll see this big button at the bottom is something called signature action, and I want to show that off here within the BerryFlow application on 10.3. You'll hop into an article, and you'll see here down at the bottom you have your signature action, which is front and center, and your secondary actions to either side. Really, really nice UI finish overall. Within some other applications, they've changed up the UI a bit to not always go with the blue theme. Here in the calendar, you'll see a gorgeous green. The colors here work very well on the dark theme, and the green just looks very, very classy. If we were to go over into the help and tutorial applications, like so, you'll see that they have brought in signature action as well and use the color yellow. Overall, the different colors seem to specify different parts of what the OS does. So all the help applications, as we saw previously, are going to be denotated with that yellow coloring. Another great application here is the phone app. It is remarkably gorgeous. Everything's very cleaned out. You have the gray buttons as you type. Suggested matching numbers will be posted there at the top for you. Again, very, very nice overall. You can slide down and even add new contacts very, very easily. Pretty cool added feature here on BlackBerry 10.3 is that active frames can be rearranged. This allows you to actually long press on active frames and move them wherever you want on the OS. So I can stack these applications as I see fit. If I wanted to move this to the second spot, I could do so very easily, like I could do apps on the app grid themselves. Swipe up will return those active frames to their normal state for entry and re-entry. I'm going to launch another application up here. I'm going to launch the BBM app. I'm just going to head over into the updates feed. We'll leave it there, slide down from the top, and we'll remove down to 2 applications. A very neat trick here is that you can actually long press an active frame, drag it to the bottom, and you'll see that they'll both drag there down to the bottom for us. I'll let go, and you can continue to use the phone and use applications as you normally would. This really helps with one-handed ease of use, especially if you're only running a couple applications on the regular. I can keep the browser and BerryFlow open and have a full monitor of everything I'm doing, with of course access to other applications if need be. Overall, I really like this little hidden layout, and to bring the applications out of this, you simply swipe up and they'll go back to the top for you. Camera has been refined here in this OS build. I'm not going to be launching it here within this video, but it is quite snappy overall. I've got a refined file manager UI and bringing in the signature action and even list view options right there to the front end for us. I also want to show off BlackBerry World here before I wrap the video up. Within BlackBerry World, they've again brought in the new UI Chrome, and everything works phenomenally well. As we slide here, I just want to show a little bit clearer. As you slide, you'll see the more option on the right appears for you, and I think this is a really nice touch that it's not there all the time. You've got search and you've got categories laid out very cleanly and right at the front and center. Slide over, and a smaller carousel overall here up at the top. People are going to ask about Android support. Don't really use many Android applications myself. We'll launch up Spotify here, and we'll see how it gets going. I've really had no problems with the whole Android experience thus far since we've gotten the Jelly Bean update, but you'll see it's already playing. It's a little bit quiet, but everything seems to be working pretty well. Again, everything is pretty fast, responsive overall. Things are loading in quickly as they should. Again, no complaints with that regard of the OS. Everything seems to be very, very quick.